Hello and welcome to Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. So today I'm going to be making another one from the Star Wars Galaxy Edge cookbook. Today we're going to be making Bantha chai. That's right, if you've ever tried to milk a Bantha, you'll know how hard it is. So we're going to make it the easy way. But before we do, please like, share and subscribe this video. It helps us make more and we always look forward to making more cooking videos. Anyway, let's get to it. So let's take a little look at the ingredients for our Bantha chai. So first and foremost, you're going to need milk. Now, the recipe does say a milk of your choice. So I've got 3 types of milk here we're going to try. So you will need 2 cups of either almond milk, dairy milk, coconut milk, or another milk of your choice. But those are the 3 I'm going to try. Then, the recipe then asks for 2 teaspoons of arrowroot. So I've got that right here, ground arrowroot. Then we will need, now the recipe asks for 1 blue butterfly pea tea bag. Now I haven't got that, I wasn't able to get that. So instead I'm going to substitute with blue food colouring, because essentially we need to turn the milk blue. We need some ginger, and I've chopped this ginger up into 1-inch thin slices there, and that's going to be added to our milk. Then we are going to need a pinch of ground cardamom. Now I've actually got cardamom pods here and I've just put it through the spice grinder, so that's lovely and fresh. We need a pinch of ground mace, so I've actually got that grounded. You can actually buy the cardamom grounded as well, so you don't need to actually do that yourself. And finally we are going to need some sugar to taste. So I've got a couple of teaspoons there ready to go. That's it. That's the ingredients for our Bantha chai. Let's get to making it. Okay then, let's make our Bantha chai. Now you can see just in the top hand corner here my finger is, I've already done the milk one ready for our taste test, but I'm going to do a walkthrough on the coconut milk one, and then we're going to try the coconut, the dairy and the almond milk together. But anyway, let me show you how to make it. So first of all, take your little pan and you'll need a little whisk, and we're going to pour in our 2 cups of milk. So for this I'm going to add in 2 cups of coconut milk, and there it goes. Okay, and now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of the arrowroot. There's 1. There's 2. In it goes. And we're just going to whisk this up. Right, next step for our Bantha chai. So I'm going to turn on the gas onto medium low. If it helps if I get the right one. So we don't want to overheat this milk. The idea is we're just going to let this slowly steam. And the next step is to add in our other ingredients. So we're going to take some of our strips of ginger. I'm going to put a few in here. There we go. To taste. The rest I'm going to leave for the almond milk. A pinch of our ground cardamom. There it goes. A little bit more, because I like cardamom, and a pinch of our ground mace. Okay, generous pinch there. Okay, I'm just going to whisk this in a little bit to incorporate that. Okay, and then the important part for our Bantha chai, we need it to turn blue. So I said I haven't got the tea pig, so I'm going to use the blue food colouring. So I'm going to add a few of these drops. Okay, and then just keep experimenting till it turns to the level of blue I want it to. And I want it to match the others, so they're roughly all similar. Alright, keep that on that low heat. Let's whisk that in. So we're on the last stage. The last thing we need to do before we drink our Bantha chai is to strain it. Get yourself a little strainer. Here we go. I'm going to place it on our mug. I'm going to grab our Bantha chai, as you can see there, and we're just going to run it through the sieve. So remember, you've got all the ginger pieces there, and it will be quite thick because you've got that arrowroot. So here it goes. And there we have it, look. I'll fill it near the top. And that's it. That's our Bantha chai ready to drink. I'm going to do the other two. So I'm going to do the almond milk, the coconut milk, and the dairy, and we'll do a little taste test. Okay, here we are then. This is the grand taste test for the Bantha chai. We've got the 3 varieties here. Apologies for the middle cup, but anyway, here we go. So we've got the dairy, hazelnut, and coconut. You're going to help me try, aren't you?
Okay.
Right then, so which one should we do first?
Let's go from this one.
Okay, so this is dairy. Do you want to try first or shall I?
Okay, I'll give it a go.
So this is the dairy Bantha chai.
That is very thick.
It does taste like chai.
It does taste like chai, but it's not for me.
It is quite thick.
Yeah.
It is quite thick. It's got, it's almost like a custard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay. So that's not bad. What would you give that out of 10?
It's not for me, so I wouldn't give it a very high number. Maybe a 4.
Okay, I'm going to give that a 6. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I'm not a lover of thick milkshakes.
No, and this
No.
is thick.
It's thick.
It's like drinking custard. I think they're all going to be like this because of the arrowroot. Okay, this is the hazelnut.
Okay. It's quite perfumey.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
I prefer the dairy. That's okay.
It's okay, but it's got like a perfume. It's got like a perfume taste to it, I feel.
Yeah. The dairy for me so far over the hazelnut. What do you think?
That is true, but I don't like the thickness of the dairy.
Okay.
That's a little bit thinner.
That's interesting that actually, because
Yeah.
it's all the same amount.
Yeah.
I tried to get the blue content as uniformed as possible. So out of 10?
Again, not for me, but I would rate it at slightly higher, maybe a 5, because the thickness is better.
I'll give that a 5 too. Okay, last but not least, we got the coconut one. Here we go.
I've got to say, out of all 3, I prefer the coconut milk one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. That is the best one. That is by far the best one. I think if you're going to make Bantha chai, I would go with the coconut one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I think it's also the right thickness. It's still not my type of flavour. Yeah, for me, I don't think the flavour is nice, but I know you quite like it.
Oh, I like that. It's
Yeah.
a really chai flavour. So that mixture of cardamom, the mace, and also those little strands of ginger in there really to add to it as well, gives it a really nice spice. I do get what you're saying with the texture. It's like drinking custard.
I don't think that's like drinking custard. I think that one is so thick, and I don't like custard at all. But I like a very thin custard. That I quite like. I like a thin custard. But that for me, out of all the 3, if I had to choose, that's the one.
That one. You'll go with this one.
With the coconut milk. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Mark and Kelly's tips, trips and things. We are recommending the coconuts. If you're going to do the Bantha chai, that's the one we're going to recommend and go for.
And make sure you like spice. If you don't like spice, then this won't be for you. But if you do like spice, this is perfect.
Actually, I thought Kelly's made a really good point. That's exactly right as well. It is very spicy. That cardamom, the mace in there, and it is quite thick. It's a thick drink.
It's really aromatic. So if you like that sort of thing, and do you know what? It is something I think you would have, you know, when it's raining or, you know, it's cold outside. That's the sort of flavour that you want. That's the flavour that it reminds me of.
Do you know what, actually, I'd be interested to see if you let that cool and try it, if it would be nice.
Well, I don't know. You'll have to try it.
There we are.
Maybe with some blended ice or something.
Yeah. There we have it. Bantha chai. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like, share and subscribe. It will help us make more Star Wars based themes. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. And always remember, you are never too old to have fun. Bye for now.
Bye.